Okay, I'm going to show you how to put an igniter in a Harman pellet stove. So if your Harman pellet stove looks like similar to this one, it should be exactly the way I'm going to show you. First, you're going to need an igniter, and I would buy the original Harman pellet stove igniter, not one of the ones off Amazon for 20 bucks, unless you only want it to last for 2 or 3 weeks. A couple zip ties, a 5/16 inch nut driver, or you may be able to just use a socket wrench, some side cutters, something to cut these zip ties. I guess it don't have to be side cutters, and a pair of pliers. Alright, first thing you're going to do, take out your ash pan. Set that aside, open up your door, go in your ash pan. About that, is that better? Yeah. You're gonna loosen this wing nut. Loosen this one. Take that cover off. Okay. Right up inside there's your igniter. You can see it right there. Now you're gonna have to take that 5/16 inch nut driver, take this little bolt or this little screw out and this little screw out. Okay, there's my igniter. I had to stick my little nut driver up inside there and just pry down on it a little bit. It was stuck. If you watched that other guy's video on here, he had like a brand new pellet stove. Mine is not brand new. Now we gotta take that out. You slide that all the way over to the right. Should come out. It's a little hard to do. I'm holding the camera. There we go. Now it's gonna hang there. Now we gotta get in the back side. Alright, now you're gonna have to go behind your pellet stove and right below where this is your wire, your thermostat wire. Mine looks like this. If you look at my other video, I'll show you how I have a digital thermostat hooked up to this. That's why my wire looks different. But you're gonna have to take out this screw, that screw, and then there's 2 more on the other side. If you have your exhaust all hooked up and everything's in the way, I would just take these screws completely out. Set them aside and go on the other side. Now that door you just unscrewed, there's going to be a couple. Let me show you. There's going to be a couple tabs right down here that this should slide out of. So I'm going to try to show you how to do this. There, it's out. It's pretty easy. It comes out easy. It's going to go in a little harder, but not too hard. Alright, now on the back side of mine, or in your manual, it's going to have a wiring guide. Now here's my igniter. So my igniter is going to be a light blue and a yellow wire. So that should be probably, if you're looking at your pellet stove, if you're looking at it, it should be on this side. There. This right here. Light blue and yellow. Now I'm going to have to cut that zip tie and cut that zip tie. When I do that, that'll give me, those wires on my igniter should pull right through so I can unhook it. And it goes in right down here. Right down there. Okay, I got them zip ties cut now. This wire should be loose. So after you cut them, you should be able to come back to the front now. Slowly pull that out. Something's stuck. There's the connections you want. Alright, you got that out. Now we gotta put in our new igniter. There's two little tabs here on top. You gotta just straighten them out. Like that. This piece here should come off. Not real easy, but there we go. There we go. Alright, now we're gonna unhook it where the connectors are at. Just wiggle them back and forth. And hook up your new one. Now, it doesn't matter which one you hook on to which one. Now I gotta put my new one back in. This little cradle here. Make sure you put it in right. If you're holding it like that, I think this thing came out like this. There. Make sure that's seated in there tight. And put this cover back on. Okay, if you're holding your piece here, make sure it goes in like that. Not like that. Like that. Put it in the cradle like that. You'll know it's in right, because you won't be able to put this piece on correctly. This little piece here goes over the wires. There we go. It slides back over them tabs. Give them a little twist. There we go. Okay, I'm going to try to put this back in here. My boy is trying to help me. Wire should go up in on the right. Hang on, can you hold that with your left hand, Spence? Hold that right up there. Okay, got it. This might be easier if you got two people. This is real world. That other video, I think I made it look super easy, which it ain't too bad. Oh, there, good, because my wires were not pulled tight enough. Pulled tight enough now. Hang on. Oh, it went up in there? Okay. Alright, now I'm going to put this up in there. Just put the wires up into the right, and then you should be able to put them two screws back in there. Somehow. Yeah. One. You should be able to feel that with your finger. If you stick your finger up in there, you'll know you hit the hole. Okay. Tighten them up with that 5/16 inch nut driver. You can put this piece back on. That should just slide right over them wing nuts. Now you're pretty much done. Now you're going to take that yellow and blue wire, and you're going to try to wrap this back up and put your zip ties on it. Somehow. Zip tie. This would be easier if I would have took my cold air intake out. I got her. Just got to make sure these wires are out of the way of anything spinning or.
You see me kind of fast? Yeah.
Cut them ends off. Did that one fly out? Now, you can put your cover back on. Now, can you see these two tabs? Can you see that, Spence?
Hmm.
You see it? That tab and that tab, they got to go in. Look down here. They got to go in this hole and this hole. Unless you took this whole bottom piece off. Slide that in there. You're gonna have to put your hand down there and, oh, there we go. Push them tabs in a little bit. Okay. Now I got my cover back on. You could probably clean some of this mess up like I'm going to. I just got to put this screw back in, that screw back in, and then the other two on the other side. And that should be it. Okay. Now you got your new igniter back in. You got those two 5/16" nuts secured tightly. You don't got to put them on too tight. Just snug them up. You got your cover back on and your wing nuts back on. Just snug them up. Slide your ash pan back in. Those are up. And make sure the wires in the back, you roll them back up and put a zip tie on so it doesn't get caught on any fans or chains or anything in the back of your stove. And I think I'm going to keep my old igniter because it did still work. It's just starting to get weak. So well, hi girl. You want to show them some tricks? Huh? Okay. Like this. No. Put your head down a little bit. Right there. Stay. Stay. Okay, get it. Alright, good girl. Come on, go. Go lay down. Sit. Okay, last thing you're going to want to do, turn on your stove, see if your stove's going to light up. Make sure you have all them nuts and bolts tight, and make sure you wound up your wires in the back and so they don't get stuck on a fan back there. Just please hit that thumbs up button, that would really help me out. Hit the subscribe button and put a comment down below. Just write thank you, or give me, if you have any questions, put a question in there. And I also have like another 4 videos on my page that you can watch on this same pellet stove. So have a great day. God bless.